What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel and the MCU. Now, while we're still talking about most of the upcoming projects, we're also looking out for updates on revealed projects. This week, we saw the 6th episode of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. The movie revealed a lot of Easter eggs and comic connections, but aside that, we also have some pop culture features in the movie. By the way, this is not the first time Marvel is spicing things up with pop culture. We have previously seen Megan Thee Stallion in She-Hulk. Today, we'll be talking about some hidden pop culture features in the latest episode of She-Hulk. Also, there are some updates on Sony Spider-Verse. Remember, we previously reported that Kevin Feige will be helping out Sony with their Sony universe just like the MCU. By the way, if you're wondering what the updates are on the untitled Sony/Marvel Movie Universe movie, there are no updates yet. Remember, Sony Studios rescheduled some of their upcoming project release dates like Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web. While they did this, they also rescheduled an untitled movie tagged Sony/Marvel Universe movie. We argued that the untitled Sony/Marvel movie could be the Spiderman movie that they are working on together with Marvel Studios. Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal confirmed that they were working together on Spider-Man 4, which would probably have Tom Holland reprising his role as Spider-Man. We also went further to explain that the untitled Sony/Marvel movie could be other movies that Kevin Feige is helping them with, not necessarily Spider-Man. As we mentioned, Kevin Feige confirmed that he'll be helping out Sony with their universe. Now, we do not have any updates yet on the untitled Sony/Marvel Universe movie, but we shall have some updates on Sony Spider-Verse that Kevin Feige is helping them with, and this is what we'll be talking about today. Guys, we're still giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel, more on how to win at the end of this video. So, don't touch that exit button so you can stand a chance of winning. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and enable the post notification bell so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. We'll first start with some pop culture features that you probably didn't see in the She-Hulk episode 6. Now, as we said earlier, this isn't the first time that we're seeing some pop culture feature in the MCU. She-Hulk Attorney at Law movie has established itself as maybe the MCU entry that touches the current real-world pop culture. In episode 1, Jennifer Walters demonstrates her familiarity with Pixar films. She said she uses Inside Out to help drive her emotion threshold and turns her into She-Hulk. Also, in episode 5, Titania referred to Jennifer as Shrek in court, establishing the continuity between the MCU and Mike Myers' well-known cartoon series. By the way, She-Hulk looks more like Princess Fiona than Shrek. Despite the fact that fans were kind of disappointed in episode 6, because everyone expected to see the Daredevil after he was teased in episode 5, the series yet again featured some real-world pop culture that MCU characters are aware of. Now, Marvel Studios officially acknowledged the existence of the Twilight film and book series within the MCU in episode 6 of She-Hulk. We saw this in a conversation between Lulu the Bride and one of her wedding guests. Remember that the She-Hulk episode 6 titled Just Jen literally showed Jennifer at her friend's wedding. In this scene, the wedding bride Lulu was interacting with one of the wedding guests. The wedding guest then referred to two of the main characters in the Twilight series when he asked Lulu if she was Team Edward or Team Jacob. Jacob Black is a character in the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer. Taylor Lautner portrayed by Jacob Black. Edward Cullen is also a fictional character in Stephanie Meyer's Twilight series. He featured in the book Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn, and their corresponding film adaptation, and the novel Midnight Sun, a retelling of the events of Twilight from Edward's perspective. Now, Lulu replied to the wedding guest, "Oh my, put it to rest. You know I dated both these actors." Lulu didn't mention the names, but it all pointed to Edwin Cullen and Jacob Black. This line of dialogue may likely not be referred to again later in this series, as it only took a couple of seconds of screen time during Lulu's wedding in episode 6. But considering how often She-Hulk has used this kind of references in the first 6 episodes, we could be getting other pop culture soon. Now, let's go over to Sony Spider-Verse update. As we mentioned earlier, Kevin Feige confirmed that he'll be helping out Sony with their Spider-Verse just like he did with the MCU. Looking at the MCU, it is obvious that Sony made the right decision in asking Kevin Feige for help. Kevin Feige advised Sony that they should slow the incorporation of movies into the universe instead of putting everything in all at once. This new update is a report from a Twitter scoop. In this tweet, it revealed that he has heard and seen from the list of upcoming released movies from Sony. Remember that Sony Spider-Verse includes movies like Kraven the Hunter, Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse, Madam Web, El Muerto, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, Venom 3, Spider-Woman, The Sinister Six, etc. The report added that 4 new films were added. They are Sandman and Rhino, Morbius 2, The Amazing Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Get On. Now, Amazing Spider-Man is one standout movie in this lineup. Previously, we've talked about Sony having plans for both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, but most especially Garfield because of his age. It was rumored that he would reprise his role as the Amazing Spider-Man once again, as we also reported that Andrew Garfield has signed a multi-movie deal with Marvel Studios as well as Sony. According to multiple insiders, Sony and Marvel Studios both have plans for Andrew Garfield. He will likely reprise his role as the Amazing Spider-Man. With this Sony Spider-Verse setup, Tobey Maguire would also be coming back as Spider-Man, but there are no official reports yet. Like I said earlier, Kevin Feige joining hands with Sony to build their Spider-Verse is a win for Sony because I'm pretty sure that it will be a huge success. I mean, look at the Marvel and Sony Studios Spider-Man No Way Home. It was a massive success. Anyways, we still await an official announcement for Spider-Man 4. And I really hope that Tom Holland will reprise his role as Spider-Man. And I know fans are super excited to see how Sony Spider-Verse would eventually be connected, but I'm sure it will turn out great. Back to our giveaway. We'll be giving out one brand new PlayStation 5 to a lucky subscriber on this channel once we hit 1,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to win is watch, subscribe, like, turn on post notification, share the link, and comment. One lucky subscriber will be chosen from the comment section to win our brand new PlayStation 5. Thank you so much guys for all your time and for your support this far. What are your thoughts about this video? Do you think Sony will do a great job with their Spider-Verse, looking at the movies lined up to be connected in the Sony Spider-Verse? Please, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the post notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.